Hey YouTube, just back with another video. I just wanted to give you a heads up on the beginning of this video. I'm gonna put a clip in about this load being loaded. My wife was able to get a clip of it, of them loading it. Yeah, we'll go over a load. It's pretty easy load, pretty basic load, but I'll talk about why I secured it the way I did, and why I put extra securement that I really should have, and I'll explain that more in detail about that. And then the video kind of ends weird at the end, and that's because we got locked out of our truck by our dogs, and so I had to stop the video there short to deal with that. So just want to explain that, and then I'll throw that clip in right after this intro, and you can guys see how the process of them loading it, and you can go from there, and we'll see you on the next one. See ya. Alright, so what we got here is, let's step back a little bit. Here is three, what they call pile drivers. These are Ortico pile drivers. Basically, these fold down, so up and down. They just pile, basically not post into the ground. Pile drivers, pretty much what I call them, pile drivers. This is for a company that does windmills, but this division is doing solar panels. So that's what they're using them for. So let's go over the securement here. So these have eyelets here, one there, one there. Now typically, I would have ran one chain through, which there's one chain here, but one chain through and one binder. DOT law states that anything over 10,000 pounds takes 4 independent tie downs when it comes to any kind of machine or vehicle. Well, the guy that did that I put these up from the job site, he said they weighed 10,000 pounds, but the bill ladings and the rate con all said differently. They all said they weigh 37,000 for all three. So that means all of them have to be at least over 10,000 pounds. So, and he wasn't 100% sure if they weighed 10,000 pounds. There's no label in there to tell them if there's 10,000 pounds, but they've added their own stuff on here. So they've added little things they've wanted to add over time. So I know I've made it heavier. So because of that, I decided just to be done with it, and I put 4 independent tie downs in each one. So I've got one chain. So like I always done before, hook one here, got a snap binder here, ran the chain. I had to actually take the hook off because the hook wouldn't fit in here. So I had to take the hook off one end. I fed it through both ends. Put the hook back on. I've got a hook back to the surf right there and over to a snap binder. Same here. Ran the chain through, hook it, ratchet binder here, ratchet binder there, one there, one there. Now the reason why I have some snap binders, some ratchets is I don't have enough ratchets. I have enough ratchet, but I took some of them off the truck when I took some of the equipment. I realized I wasn't really using enough to justify having that many ratchet binders on my truck. And now I'm seem to be doing a lot more equipment, so now I'm probably gonna run through and get rid of these snap binders and just do nothing but ratchet binders. Some people prefer ratchet binders. I prefer or snap binders. I prefer ratchet binders, and the reason why I don't like snap binders is for instances like this. I won't get in trouble for this, but this really annoys me. I can't stand it. This is outside the rub rail. I've tried positioning it different ways. It was still gonna be outside the rub rail, and it really annoys me. This is my thing. And I think snap binders are safer, or ratchet binders are safer, because these can pop back and really do some damage. So, but basically that's what I did. I have you run a chain through, hook it back, ratchet binder there, or securement there, one here to the trailer. This is perfectly legal. It's not gonna hurt anything, and these haven't moved one bit whatsoever. And it rode the whole 1,400 miles, whatever it was. Down here, nothing moved, nothing backed off. I never had to retighten anything. Tammy's grilling or on the other side of the trailer, so that's the noise you're hearing. Everything rode really nice. Everything, nothing has moved. We had to be careful with the ramps. We put the ramps on. I'll show a video here, a clip here in a second, when they were loading it, because it has steel tracks. Our ramps are like a little grill. Our ramps are aluminum, so we had to when we came to loading them, we had to be really careful about how they loaded them, because they can't slide off the ramps. My only concern for tomorrow when we unload in the morning is because it has rained and my deck is wet, my ramps will be wet. These are steel tracks on, a basic aluminum or metal, whatever the case may be. I've got some rubber mats I'm trying to put down, see if that, keep it from trying to slide off when they're unloading it. Hopefully everything goes well. We'll see tomorrow. So we'll just have to take it easy. Pretty easy. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, chain connection here, chain connection there, snap binder, ratchet binder on each end, and you pull. You could pull this way on both ends or inwards, whichever it be, so that we can move. Now, if I wanted to do one ratchet, all I had to do is basically the same concept. I take one hook off, I would have ran it through here, and then instead of having the chain going this way, I would have run the chain through and backtrack the chain and probably hook the chain here, and then did the same thing. Ran the chain through, brought it back, hooked it like around here, and put a ratchet right up here in the middle to squeeze the chain like this, and it would have done the same concept. But like I said, because we weren't sure about the weight, I wasn't going to risk it, because the way I believe, even if they were 10,000 pounds apiece, if I had got stopped or they want to check the weight, DOT's going to go by what the bill of lading said. The bill of lading said that weighed 37,000 and some change, so that means that there's no way each of them weighed 10,000 pounds. That'd be 30,000 pounds. Obviously, some of them had to be heavier than 10,000, so I didn't want that hassle, especially coming to Florida. Florida is notorious for just messing with you, so I just didn't want to deal with that. But yeah, pretty easy load. Like I said, just 4 independent tie downs because I'm unsure about the weight. Always remember that when you're doing vehicles or securing the vehicles in general, if it has rubber tires, it has to have 4 independent tie downs no matter what. If it's like a track machine like this, if it's over 10,000 pounds, it has to be 4 independent tie downs no matter what. It has to be over 10,000. If it's over 10,000 pounds, it has to be 4 independent tie downs. I think Tammy's locked out. But yeah, it's pretty easy load. I mean, that's the way it is. So 4 tie downs, pretty easy concept. And so yeah, guys, I'll put a clip in when we load them, and that's from that. And thanks again for watching. Hit the like button. Any comments, suggestions, I'd appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Talk to you later. See ya.